Control of the astral body now that winter is firmly established in the northern hemisphere. Oceania laughs. It's time to look at activities for shut-ins. This question was originally asked back in 1977 EV, but it has been brought up again recently. Q. How do I switch on my astral body? I am having problems getting out of my physical body, originally from UT, but lately repeated. This matter of switching on the astral body is a personal trick. It's a straightforward exercise in imaginative projection to visualize the thing in the first place. The main work of building it up and using it is approached by Crowley in his essays on yoga, in Liber Nu, Liberi, through a number of the rituals and in some other libers. Crowley's magic and theory and practice contains a good deal of material on astral bodies, methods of working and the like. To a limited extent, the terms astral body, body of light, diamond body, subtle body, etc., signify the same thing, but these terms also refer to different theories, practical approaches and gradations of success. The main problem addressed here is getting the astral body to function as a vehicle of self instead of an expression of imagination. This can be automatic in the act of a visualization. If the automatic part isn't working, you need to experiment. A few people seem to get into this very easily, but most need to grope about until the trick is learned. I will be analytical, in as much as I have a Virgo rising. Here is a list of possible problems. I disbelief barrier. I can't do it, therefore I can't do it. 2. Threshold problem. A visualization trick is needed to spring you. 3. Misconception. You may be expecting something that is not essential. 4. Dual consciousness problem. Consciousness split between the physical and astral bodies in a manner that is not evident to you. Already their problems. In order to transfer to the astral body, you must first be soundly in the physical body. Otherwise, no clear transfer may be perceivable. 6. Reflex problem. This is a tendency to check the astral body with the physical body, a bit like moving the lips while reading. 7. Multiple astral working. It is occasionally difficult for a person to monitor the visualized astral body from another in use, but not visualized. 8. Lust of result. 9. Weakness of intent. X. Environmental problem. Xi. Lack of the secret of Luna. 12. Something else. We will look at each of these 12 problems in a bit, but first let's go over what to expect from an astral body transfer. The experience of being in an astral body can be very different at different times. One should not look for exactly the same experience. True, there are things in common among the variations, but the astral body need not be a standardized model for most purposes. Also, the world inhabited by the astral body may not be in any way like the one of he physical, or it may be practically the same. Moral: don't expect a particular result at first. Be ready to perceive what is happening, not to preconceive it. Form: the astral body may be any size. It may be larger, the same size, or very much smaller than your physical body. It will usually be simpler in appearance. The face may be indistinct or may resemble a face from a previous incarnation. The body may be concealed in a shapeless robe. In general, a highly detailed astral body is harder to activate from inside than a more indistinctly featured one. This is not true after much experience, but it is usually the case at first. The astral body may or may not be human. It can be an animal, real or imaginary. It can be an object. It can be a god-goddess form. Symbols and abstract geometric shapes, including the tatuus, are more often used as doors to astral states or as foci. In exercises of yoga mediation, one may identify with such a symbol as an astral incarnation. Movement: the motions of an astral body are usually like those of a partly animated cartoon. Unless either the power of a visualization is unusually strong, or the transfer is unusually complete, it is difficult to independently move parts of the astral body. This is not significantly different from independent motion of parts of the physical body. When we are very young, we cannot walk. It takes a lot of practice to make the body learn how to obey the brain. It is not at all different for the astral body. At first, You will be able to make it move about as a lump with little independent motion of things like feet or arms. Later you will be able to handle it like you do your physical body. This takes practice. Senses. All the senses of the physical body are potentially present, but usually only sight and kinesthesia are active. Color vision may not be present, especially at first. These senses have the same character as those of your physical body, but they need not be subject to the same limitations. Physical sight is two-dimensional, with the addition of a ranging factor in the third dimension. Astral sight is not limited to 2 dimensions, but may be restrained to produce a 2-dimensional effect. The most natural form of astral sight is true 3-dimensional. 4th-dimensional astral sight is often possible. Higher dimensional astral sight is also possible. To produce an astral body that can be easily used for full transfer of self-awareness, it is usually necessary to employ full 3-dimensional vision. 3-dimensional vision is of 2 general kinds. 1. Source-oriented. 2. Area-oriented. Source-oriented 3D vision signifies that there is one point that you consider the place from which you are looking. Either in a particular direction or in a complete spherical field, you see every object in the complete round. That means you are aware of every surface that an object presents. It does not mean that you are aware of every detail on every surface. Area-oriented 3D vision means about the same thing, but there is not a particular place from which you are looking. You are bodiless as far as the vision is concerned. There may be a structure inside or outside the field of 3D vision that is yours, but you don't use it as a center for the field. One proper sequence for transfer to an astral body is this. A. Place the physical body in a state of minimal distraction. B. Define an astral working space with area-oriented 3D vision. C. Create an astral body for your use within this space. D. Use the astral body to center your attention and switch to source-oriented 3D. E. Collapse the dimensionality from 3 to the more normal physical 2+ sense of depth, using the eyes of the astral body as your eyes. In time, you will be able to expand the sight back to 3 and higher dimensions without losing the state of transfer to the astral body. This will conclude part 1 of the reading of Aleister Crowley, Control of the Astral Body. Please subscribe. Thank you for your time and attention. On behalf of Lord Enki from the University of Conscious Science. Peace and blessings, beloved.